Kourtney Kardashian breaks down crying after Kris Jenner speaks hatefully about her. Apparently, Kris has been vocal about her annoyances towards her daughters, and what she said about Kourtney has led to an extreme feud within the family.
Which of the kids is the easiest to manage and who's the hardest to manage?
Great question.
Good question.
Good question.
Well, if I'm going to be honest,
Well, we only want pure honesty here.
okay, I think Kendall's the easiest.
Okay.
She's also the kid when she was 7 would put herself to bed every night
Okay.
and say, "I'm done for the day, mommy.
Very
My room
like
is
independent.
Who's the hardest? Who gives you the most lip?
Kris Jenner is the matriarch of one of the most famous families in the world. She has built an empire alongside her 6 children, managing careers, businesses, and personal lives on a scale few can imagine. But behind the glamorous red carpets and flashing cameras, family relationships are often complicated. There are whispers, rumors, and even some bold claims about favoritism and friction. One question keeps coming up. Which daughter does Kris Jenner love the most? And is there a daughter she resents? Kris Jenner, born Kristen Mary Houghton in 1955, rose to worldwide fame thanks to the reality TV series Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which premiered in 2007.
Get out of our way.
Stop. Jealous.
That's it, we're done.
Beyond television, Kris is known as the family's manager, affectionately dubbed Mamager, who has overseen the careers and businesses of her children with a sharp eye for opportunity. She is mother to 6 children: Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, and Rob from her first marriage to Robert Kardashian, and Kendall and Kylie from her marriage to Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner. Over the years, Kris has been both praised and scrutinized for her role in managing this famously successful family. Her relationships with her children have been shaped by a combination of maternal love and business pragmatism. She is often seen as the glue that holds the family together, but her relationships are not without tension, conflict, or emotional complexity. Kourtney Kardashian is the eldest of the Kardashian siblings. Growing up, she experienced the challenges of being the oldest sibling in a family that quickly gained national attention. Kourtney's relationship with Kris has had its ups and downs. As the eldest, she sometimes found herself in conflict with her mother, who was often very controlling and demanding in her managerial role. Kourtney's independent spirit occasionally clashed with Kris's expectations.
God, you and Kourtney are like at each other's throats these days.
I think that she's going through a phase in her life where she has some anger inside that I don't quite understand.
You think? It bothers me, like, even how she, like, says the memory she has with you. And, like, I get annoyed by that.
All she had was Cinderella, fairy dust, and magical wands. I mean, it was the best. She was doted on as a child.
Caviar wishes and champagne dreams.
Exactly what it was.
Despite moments of tension, the two have worked through their differences over the years. Their relationship has matured, evolving into a more respectful and cooperative bond. Kourtney has been involved in family business ventures, and the two have shared many public moments of warmth, particularly around Kourtney's children. Their connection reflects a blend of family loyalty and professional partnership. Kim Kardashian is often seen as the family's most famous and commercially successful member. Her relationship with Kris has always been very close, marked by mutual admiration and a shared drive to succeed. Kris has described Kim as a natural negotiator and a savvy businesswoman, qualities that have made Kim a key player in the family empire. Their collaboration spans a multitude of projects, from reality TV to beauty lines and fashion brands. Kim's rise to fame and wealth has often coincided with Kris's own prominence as a manager and producer, strengthening their bond. Though Kim is fiercely independent, she often credits Kris for her guidance and support. The relationship is one of mutual respect and business savvy, but also one grounded in deep familial love. Khloe Kardashian has a reputation as the emotional center of the family, known for her warmth and passion. Her relationship with Kris has sometimes been turbulent, marked by moments of both closeness and conflict. While Kris appreciates Khloe's loyalty and determination, the emotional intensity of their relationship has led to occasional friction. Khloe's struggles, both personal and public, have been met with a mix of support and frustration from Kris. Nevertheless, Khloe remains a vital part of the family brand and business, with Kris standing firmly by her side through many of life's challenges. Their bond reflects the complexities of mother-daughter relationships in the public eye, blending unconditional love with real-world challenges. Kendall Jenner is the eldest daughter from Kris's marriage to Caitlyn Jenner. As a top supermodel, Kendall has forged a career largely independent from the Kardashian business empire. Kris and Kendall's relationship is marked by admiration for Kendall's achievements and some distance due to her less traditional involvement in the family's ventures. Kris has expressed pride in Kendall's success and often shares a desire to see her build a family of her own someday. Though less involved in direct management, Kris remains a supportive mother figure who balances encouragement with respect for Kendall's independence. Kylie Jenner is the youngest daughter and one of the family's biggest success stories. As the founder of Kylie Cosmetics, she has become a billionaire at a young age. Kris's relationship with Kylie is often described as very close, sometimes described as needy in the affectionate sense, with Kris often involved in managing aspects of Kylie's business and public persona. Their relationship has seen moments of tension, particularly when Kylie has pushed for more independence, but overall, it remains a close and loving bond. Kris has spoken proudly about Kylie's achievements and the strength of their relationship. There have been speculation and rumors in the media and among fans about Kris's feelings toward her daughters, particularly about whether she favors one over the others, or if she harbors resentment toward any. But Kris Jenner has now spoken out about the daughter she hates the most. This question was asked by a friend of hers. Kris said that she hates Courtney the most and that they just don't click. Unlike Kris's closer ties with her other daughters, her dynamic with Courtney has frequently been cold, dismissive, and riddled with resentment. One major point of friction has always been Kris's obsession with fame and control. Courtney, the most private of the Kardashian siblings, has openly criticized her mother for prioritizing business and branding over family well-being. Kris, as the Mamager, has often treated her daughters like commodities, and Courtney has made it clear that she resents being managed like a product rather than a person. Their fights on keeping up with the Kardashians have been especially tense. Courtney has called out Kris for playing favorites, often accusing her of giving Kim and Kylie more attention and opportunities. Kris, in turn, has dismissed Courtney's boundaries, especially when Courtney wanted to step back from filming to focus on her personal life. Instead of supporting her, Kris pressured her to stay involved for the sake of ratings, a move that made it painfully obvious where her priorities lie. Another major conflict came when Courtney decided to keep parts of her life off camera. Kris viewed this as selfish and damaging to the brand, while Courtney saw it as a necessary act of self-care. Their arguments became hostile, with Kris guilt-tripping Courtney for not pulling her weight and Courtney accusing Kris of being manipulative and emotionally unavailable. Over time, it's become clear that their bond is one of obligation more than affection. Behind the public smiles, there's a long history of power struggles, passive-aggressive digs, and mutual disappointment. Where Kris seeks control, Courtney demands independence, and the two have never truly found peace in the middle.